And look at the glow it gives me. It's giving Mudang. Good morning. Let's do some skincare. Skinfix Foaming Oil Cleanser for the 900th time this year. It's just so good. Never lets me down. I ran out of my Clean Skin Club clean towels, so I'm just gonna let this air dry. Prequel Universal Skin Solution. I am so annoyed right now because I posted, I think it was my last USA trip video. I posted that I got a couple of these and a couple of the vitamin C's just to have in my back stock because Prequel doesn't ship to Canada and they're at Target now. I lost the bag. I have no idea where it is. I have turned this room upside down. I have turned my bedroom upside down. I cannot find them. I'm almost out of this, so really annoyed. Just gonna give this a second to dry down. I'm also dealing with a really annoying pimple here. It's like, it's not super deep, but it feels like it's just like, I'm gonna call it a pearl. It's like a little pearl that's under the skin. It's not near the surface at all. The area around it is really swollen and like inflamed. I also have one right above my lip here. These are so painful. This one's the one that's bugging me the most because these are the kind that even if I was to pick at it, which you shouldn't, you can't really get it out because it's so deep. I'm from Mugwort Essence. The cause for this and this for me is usually hormonal, so I'm not too worried about it. I don't stress. I try to just be patient and let time do its thing. Sometimes that's all you can do, especially when it's because of hormones. You just have to let your skin go through its cycle. Let these things come out whenever they need to. Just be patient. Anua Rice 70 Glow Milky Toner. This one is super, super lightweight. If you want to try a milky toner, but you're worried about them being too thick, this one is one of the lightest ones that I have tried. It also leaves your skin so glowy. I'm actually gonna put a pimple patch on, so I'm gonna clean this spot here. I like to take off any skincare on the spot that I'm gonna put a pimple patch on because I feel like it just sticks better and there's less chance of it popping off. These ones are Hero Cosmetics. I literally forget I have them on. Obviously, if you're in my face, you can see it. But when I'm like walking around or like I catch a glimpse of myself in a mirror, I don't see it. It's not like super obvious. Prequel Lucent-C Vitamin C. I saw people commenting in one of my videos recently talking about the smell of it. There is a smell to it, and I usually call this smell like hot dog water smell. Sometimes it smells like self-tanner, whatever you want to call it. The reason it smells is because it has ferulic acid in it. Vitamin C's that have ferulic acid in them work the best for my skin, but they do tend to have that smell. When it comes to different vitamin C's that have this smell, I find this one to be the mildest, so I don't mind it at all. I've had other vitamin C's, specifically this one, that after using it, even if I wash my hands, I can smell that hot dog water on my skin the whole day. I just couldn't stand it. It also oxidizes insanely quickly. I am not a fan of vitamin C coming in packaging like this, where you actually twist the top open because you're exposing it to air every single time you open it, and that's gonna lead to the product oxidizing a lot quicker. Even if the glass is tinted like this, I feel like that also affects it because there's still a little bit of light getting through. Packaging like this is my favorite. It's a pump, it's not exposed to air, you don't need to be opening it, it's completely opaque. It just protects the product for so much longer. So I still love it. I put up with the smell because it's 10 times better than this one. And honestly, this one is a cult classic. It's supposed to be the best vitamin C on the market, but it's over $200 Canadian, and I genuinely prefer this one, so you do the math. For moisturizer, I'm gonna use the Dr. G Red Blemish Clear Soothing Cream. Also one of my favorite like lightweight moisturizers. I don't know why I don't talk about this more because it's actually so good. It's really good for soothing irritation. It helps to calm down redness. It's kind of like a gel cream moisturizer, very similar to Torridin, I would say. This one is slightly more creamy than Torridin, but it's like a similar hybrid of like gel and cream. It's not super thick. It just feels so nice on my skin. For sunscreen, I'm going to use the Round Lab Birch Juice Moisturizing Sunscreen. This has been one of my favorites so far in my sunscreen search. It just has that consistency that I really like. I'm trying to figure out what it is about certain sunscreens that just doesn't work well for my skin. I also wanted to mention that aside from how well a sunscreen applies, it also comes down to personal preference, and I have my own personal preference with how sunscreens feel. So sometimes when I say that I don't like a sunscreen, it's not that it's bad at all. It's just not my preference. I prefer sunscreens that feel like this one, that feel like the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Watery Sun Gel, the Beauty of Joseon, the original. I do also like the new one, the Aquafresh. That one is a departure from what I usually prefer, but that one feels so nice that I actually really like it and I have been using it. I also like how the original Purito feels. So if you've tried any of those and you can see similarities between them, that's my preference. I've been using this routine and this combination of products a lot lately because I just really like how it makes my skin feel. And look at the glow it gives me. It's giving Mudang. Anyways, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments.